Additional. Yes, powerful FJ right here.
Great to be with you, Sports Amazon, and great to be with the rest of everyone they say as far as this game is concerned. Looking forward to seeing the downfall of the Black Stars today. Then we'll celebrate the rise of the Indomitable Lions later tonight.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry, I look forward to seeing the downfall of the Ghanaians. And then the rise of the Indomitable Lions later in the evening. But, well, in all sincerity, we're looking forward to a good game. Hope to see how the two teams will come out. Just like Inka Sports said, I do not like the fact that, I just checked my phone a couple of seconds ago and they're still talking about revenge. Let it go. It's gone. 12 years, that's a long time. A 12-year-old child now is in secondary school.
Would Nigerians have let it go? Come on, it's easy to throw stones, but you know we would not have let it go.
No,
anyway, Joseph is also in the building. We call him Short Black Boy, talking about Joseph Obisheso. How you doing, Joseph?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel ecstatic. We have another Africa representative in Ghana. But yes, everybody has been talking about the revenge match. I think they should dare that thought. 90 minutes, you can think about results, much later. However, now you should, focus everything you have in scoring these guys. And, as a matter of fact, Luis Suarez is the only player in the starting lineup for, this match and who also started the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah,
so it's more like you are playing against a different country totally, except the fact that we have a Suarez who can, decide things quickly in the match. I just wish Ghana all the best of luck.
Yeah.
And, of course, they want to make us proud at the end.
All right, just so you know, Group H decider sees Ghana, taking on Uruguay. And of course, any of these two sides can actually join Portugal. Ghana's win over South Korea means that a draw would be enough for them. Well, unless the Koreans actually go ahead to shock us all to defeat Portugal by a multiple goal margin in the other game. Games have gotten started at both centers. And of course, we'll be giving you all of the update. Don't forget, we must thank you all for joining us. If you're also getting to watch us online, if you're watching us on YouTube, on Twitter, and also on Facebook, welcome and thank you for joining us for the FIFA World Cup coverage. Of course, you can share the link with your friends so that they can also get to join up and watch us online. Yes, don't forget you can also get to listen up to us on the Brila app from anywhere in the world that you are. All you need to do is go to Google Play Store and the iTunes Store and download the Brila app. When you're typing that into the search button, make sure you're typing BRILA. Look for the app that has a football and a microphone wrapped around it, and you're good to go. Download the Brila app. We've got updates already in the game between Ghana and Uruguay. FJ.
Yes, indeed. Sports Amazon, the game, of course, quite poetic that it was Luis Alberto Suarez Diaz who got us underway in the game between Ghana and Uruguay. And quickly, Ghana got the ball back, looked to build from the back. Partey, Ghana in the white shirt, white socks, and white shorts. Uruguay in the sky blue shirts, black shorts, and black socks there. And it was Thomas Partey who threaded a long ball to the path of Iñaki Williams, headed forward by Jose Maria Giménez. The pass that came back to Giménez saw a scything down from Mohamed Kudus, who's been the star boy of Ghana in this competition. He went straight down. The referee awarded a free kick the way of the Uruguayans, and there was a stern telling off and a ticking off for Mohamed Kudus as well. The referee letting him go as far as that one is concerned. A bit rash, but the Ghanaians need to be very careful with the challenges. They're playing from left to right, and Uruguay are playing from right to left in that particular one as well. 3 minutes have already been played. Meanwhile, in the other game between Portugal and South Korea, the Koreans are clad in red shirts, red shorts, and red stockings as well. They're playing from left to right. Portugal are clad in their white shirts, maybe white, maybe teal. I'm not sure what the color is. It looks a bit white, so I'll go with white. White shirts, white shorts.
Off-white?
Because I don't know what the color is. We'll check the color of the monochrome later. And it's got white socks as well. As far as they're concerned, the Koreans are playing from left to right. The Portuguese are playing from right to left.
Okay. All right. The game has started. Like we told you, 2 minutes gone already in the encounter. But of course, I will ask the gentleman in here what we expect to actually see from these two games. All right. I'm going to start off with Julius. I did say that, well, if there's upsets have been coming our way at the World Cup, so we can't rule out an upset. But if South Korea were to actually surprise Portugal and get multiple goals against them, they stand a chance to qualify. What are the odds of that happening, Julius?
Well, they say anything can happen in football. So we will not be surprised if the Koreans come out with a surprise this evening. I think let's give it, let's say 15 minutes. Let's see where the pressure will be. Right now, they're trying to size each other up. But I think Portugal, they are always up to the task. They will bring in the heat to the Koreans, and then let's see if they'll be able to capitalize on those pressures.
Okay. All right. And of course, you already told me what your thoughts are about the Uruguay-Ghana game, but I'm going to ask Yinka about that game now. I know that you all have said, well, they need to just forget for the moment the whole grudge thing about this game and just go out and play from start to finish. But let's look at the Ghanaians, okay? And look at the South Americans for this game. How do you expect things to go for these two sides?
Well, I do expect Ghana,
especially tactically, looking at how they play.
Well, for the Ghanaians, certainly continue to charge as best as they can do. The early exchange have shown plenty of strength, but then one man or one or two people still need to step up, dispossessed of easily. And these are some of the things you don't expect in a game of this magnitude. You expect the Ghanaians, all players, to be, of course, in top peak form and maximum concentration. Ghana with grit, of course, already twice have had collision in this game. And that's to tell you that, like I did say, they want to make it hard, take it tough. I think one man I personally want to see today's game is Iñaki Williams. We have plenty of industry. He's a forward man. He's expected to score goals for whatever he may have been doing. Not when you start putting in the goals, they start looking at you one kind.
Okay, we've got some update, FJ.
Yes, indeed. The Sports Amazons, South Korea are already behind. It was the better part of 5 minutes, and Portugal have taken the lead. They're on their way to 9 points, the Portuguese. They're well worked down the right. João Cancelo and Diogo Dalot, both of them getting in on the action. It was Diogo Dalot who drove into the area, then ran, of course, to the near post before squaring it. Portugal built from the back. It was a well-timed one there. He perhaps could be checked for offside in terms of whether Diogo Dalot strayed a bit, but he took on the Korean left back 1v1, squared the ball into the box. Ricardo Horta was there, and of course jersey number 21. It was just all too happy to strike the ball into the back of the net. The ball falls kindly to his right foot. It's 1 for Portugal, nothing for Korea. There was no way the Korean goalkeeper was going to get a hand to that. That ball was destined for the left top corner right from the moment it left the right boot of Ricardo Horta. It's Korea 1, Portugal 0 already. Son Heung-Min is galvanizing his troops and telling his teammates, guys, we can't let this go. You can't just let this affect you. There's already also footage of the Korean coach having emerged where he was bickering with a fan in the stands. You know, he was sent off in the last game, so he can't be on the dugout. He's in the stands, and he was bickering with the coach of with a fan there where he was seated. That look, the fan was telling him, "Coach, sit down." He was standing. He thought he had forgotten he wasn't on the touchline. So he was standing, and the fan was saying, sit. And, you know, he sort of got into it a bit with the fan and then apologized before. Just a few seconds after that, Portugal scored the first goal.
Wow.
I think he saw something. And then all of a sudden they considered. And I was like, yeah, see, they considered the goal.
Okay, that's the situation right there. And of course, just like FJ giving us the updates for the game in between South Korea and Portugal with 7 minutes already gone. It is 1-0 in favor of Portugal. In the game between Ghana and Uruguay, it is still goalless. And we must tell you that Infantino has chosen to follow up on the Ghana-Uruguay game. That is where he is present, following up on that one.
Don't be surprised if he leaves for the second half elsewhere. He's actually on a mission. He's touring all games. And that was one of his projects, and he's been able to do that so far. So maybe you realize that at that time,
start off with this one.
You could be going to the South Korea-Portugal game.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. And of course, let's get to hear from you. Call us 090-40,889. Where will the pendulum swing? Who are you rooting for? How do you think this will play out or pan out in this group? Yes, Ghana 0, Uruguay 0. Let's get to hear from you. Okay, let's start off with this call. Hello.